Goodland is a wonderful farming community. They call it the buckle of the wheat belt. There's a statue over by the courthouse that says they came to stay. And it's a statue of farmers who were plowing the ground back in the late 1800s when this area was settled. The kind of work ethic and the quality of the thinking that they had about what makes a great community began back then and stands to this day.
Northwest Tech is integral to the Goodland community, but also to the region because we provide a technical education, and those are the jobs that are in high demand. 2 years ago, Northwest Tech was a dying technical college. The programs are great and they produce great technicians, but it remained stagnant for several years.
The fact that the enrollment had declined so dramatically was alarming, and it was very clear to me and the board that something had to change quickly to switch up direction for the campus. So the number one challenge was, what are we going to do to turn this institution around and find some ways to grow it in a real meaningful and productive way to serve the workforce. And if you can find ways with students to bring together thinking with their hands, passion for what they do, you've got it. And the iPad was the instrument that we needed to unite those elements in student learning.
Okay, now 120 inch-pound, look down. Can you see the mark in there?
The iPad just opened a whole lot of opportunity for us for student use and faculty use and instruction. And instructors are on a daily basis, I think, discovering new applications and new possibilities for using it.
When the administration introduced the iPads to us, my first thought was, well, this is a neat deal, but it's going to be kind of more of a toy than it's going to be an educational device. But it's been a great tool with the students. They follow along better in the class, they pay attention, and with each one of them having an iPad, the tools are more readily available to them in the shop to do what we need to do. What I thought I would do is we're going to take the video that we recorded and put it up on the TV. You know, you've got 25 students gathered around, and with the AirPlay we can put it up on the TV and everybody can see what's happening. The amount of apps that are there that help with the automotive industry, and then having a tool so they can look up information and review the videos and things that we've done here. You know, it's going to give our students with the iPad a huge benefit over students that don't have one.
The kinds of skill sets that students graduate here with are in demand all across the country, all across the world. And there's a definite need for more and more workers that are skilled, have a passion for what they do, and have a pretty broad preparation and education.
Now take a look at your patient and compare where you see your ET2 at. Respiratory therapists manage everything from the smallest of babies to the oldest of adults, and what we're really dealing with is people who have problems breathing. When we first started, we had a computer here, a program there, very little technology to work with. But once we started utilizing the iPad, we were connected to our students in a way we had never been connected before. When they go out to clinicals now, I can talk to them about whatever issue they might not understand, and I can point to things. Say I want to do a mathematical equation and talk them through a particular piece of something. I actually can just write on here. Then I am able to send that link to the students and they can watch it, whether it's in the classroom, in the laboratory, or at the clinical site. Prior to introducing the iPad, our pass rates for our board examinations was about 60–62%. This year we're sitting at about 87%, the highest pass rates we've ever had. And that's because of the iPad.
We've almost doubled the enrollment simply by changing philosophy and bringing in the iPad. It's making a difference in every single program for every single student here. Students are leaving here with job opportunities. We place about 90% of our graduates, and we graduate about 90% of our students. These days, we're seeing an economy that's desperate for people that understand how to work on things, how to use their hands, and how to make things keep running, how to fix things. And, you know, our students can really have an impact as being great craftsmen for this nation.